Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, I saw this footage, and Cam Newton seemed to be at some kind of football practice or it was an actual game. I don't know where he was. But to make a long story short, Cam Newton was disrespected by some little punk snot nosed kid. He basically was talking shit to Cam, just blatantly disrespecting him. At the end of the day, you have to call a spade, and you have to call it right down the middle, because at the end of the day, if he was a little white boy, people would be going in on a little white boy and saying for whatever reason. But look, I'm not the biggest Cam Newton fan, because I remember how he didn't have Colin Kaepernick's back as other quarterbacks and other NFL players cowered away. It was very few that had Colin Kaepernick's back. One part of me is like, fuck Cam Newton. One part of me is like, fuck Cam Newton, because Cam Newton, like I said, he kind of threw Colin Kaepernick under the bus, and then when things start falling apart, and you know in Charlotte, kind of nobody didn't speak on the organization and speak on his behalf. And then you had the former owner who seemed to have been tied up into some scandals within the organization, in which he was forced to sell the team. But I do feel sometimes that these kids need to respect their elders. And you see this a lot, in particularly with some young black kids. You know, they don't respect their elders, and then when you go upside their head, then they don't understand why that happened to them. I Y'all remember a few years ago where it was like some youngster, and he was messing with this OG. I don't know how old the dude was. I know he was between the age of 19 and 22 or something like that. And I think this happened in Baltimore. The OG was like 57, and I'm talking about he gave that youngster the ass whooping of a lifetime. I'm talking about he put hands on him. I'm talking about he had him leaking. But the thing is, with Cam Newton, he took the high road. He didn't say nothing bad, because you got to remember, people is always looking for something. If Cam would have said, "You little bitch ass," you know what, then the media would have had a story. And I listened to, I listened to Goodfellas Sports talk about the shit, and he was saying he think that little boy or whatever the fuck he was, little snot nosed punk, should apologize to Cam Newton. I think to a certain degree he should. I think because at the end of the day, this is, he wasn't on code. Despite how he feel about Cam Newton, he should have showed him some respect. Cam Newton was trying to be around them and stuff. And once again, you have a black man being disrespected by another black man or a young black man. And this gives people stuff to talk about. It's certain things that you keep behind closed doors, and to a certain degree, you just don't say nothing to Cam Newton. You kind of just gotta, when you not old enough to drink, you need to keep your fucking mouth shut. For real. And like I said, if Cam had called him out his name, then the media would be all over this. But you already know, when you black, you ain't allowed, you know what I'm saying? You're not allowed to respond. Like I said, they have this thing where you're supposed to just take whatever type of verbal abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse that's directed towards you, and not say shit. So, in closing, I just want to say, um, I think karma gonna come that little punk's way. Hopefully it's nothing permanent, but I think he gonna get his dose of karma. I think the same way he tried to humiliate Cam Newton, I think the same thing gonna happen to him. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.